What is up, Vloggy fam? Welcome to another stream here with VlogGrrr as we play The Sims today. What's up, Mobile Goat YouTube YT? Welcome to the stream. You are first. That means you have your notification bell notification things on. So thank you so much for that. You are amazing. You are the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and I appreciate you. Today we're going to play The Sims. I was playing some last night before I went to bed, and I wanted to continue a little bit of where I left off yesterday, and decided to go ahead and stream it for you. Before I start my Sunday, I literally just had some cornflakes. No, not cornflakes, I'm sorry. Who says cornflakes? Frosted Flakes. I had some Frosted Flakes for breakfast. Just got up and decided to play a little bit here before I got my Sunday started. I have a lot of stuff that I gotta do today, unfortunately. I'm going to start by taking down my Christmas tree, which is still up, even though we haven't lit it in like a week. And then I gotta give Minnie a bath. And then I have to change my water in my saltwater fish tank. So pretty full Sunday. I'm also supposed to be buying a table. I'm waiting to hear back from the seller and see if I'm able to pick it up today. Because we got some big things coming that I'm really very excited about. Big things coming, not really to this channel, but to my main channel, which I'm extremely excited about. My goal this year for my main channel is to reach my watch time so I can get re-monetized on that channel, and I'm about 75% of the way, so I want to lock in the rest of that 25% and get my watch time. So with that, there's going to be a lot of giveaways on my main channel, so if you're not subscribed to my main channel, you want to make sure to do that as soon as possible, because the first giveaway, I literally made a calendar of when I'm going to be doing all of my giveaways, and you guys are hearing this first before even my main channel has heard this. They don't even know, but I'm telling you guys because it's a live stream. That's what you do on a live stream. All right, so yesterday I left off with, why is everybody awake? You're supposed to be going to bed. He's supposed to be going to bed. Why did she wake up? What is going on here? It's 11 o'clock at night. You need to go night-night. You need to go night-night. Okay, cause I guess she hungry? So, get leftovers. If she's hungry, why is she going to the computer? Yeah, so I literally did a calendar and put the dates for the entire year, January through December 2020, of when my giveaways are going to be. So I plan on doing monthly giveaways. They're going to be monetary giveaways for the most part, just because that's just the easiest to do, to get you guys like a money gift card, and you guys spend it on whatever the heck you want to spend it on. She has work in 10 hours. She needs to go to bed because she's going to be exhausted if she got work in 10 hours. She is kind of well rested, but we're gonna have her practice her charisma skill and then go to bed because she got to go to work. So giveaways coming on my main channel, and like I said, the first one is going to happen in less than 2 weeks. Because the way I put them on the calendar is they're going to kind of coincide with my paychecks, obviously, because I got to get paid so I can pay you guys. So that's coming. Also, like some random viral type video content is going to be coming too. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to be doing hopefully a weekly streamed live show type thing, podcast thing on my main channel. So I'm gonna be setting up. What's up, Melissa K Plays? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Vloggy fam. What happened? I used to have it where they would read the comments for me, and it's not working. Why isn't it working? I'm messing with my volume here because I can't hear anything. Here we go. Welcome to the stream, Melissa. I'm just going over on some things that are coming up for my main channel and things here. And then we're gonna get into The Circle. If you got, have you guys even heard of the show The Circle on Netflix or seen it? It's freaking awesome. I highly recommend it. It starts off kind of lame-o, it's like, what the heck is this? But I promise you, if you can get past the first episode, it gets really good. It gets really juicy. What's up, Fuglet Romlol? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Vloggy fam, the strongest family in all the internet. I'm doing great, Melissa. Thank you. I just got up. I had some cereal, and I'm playing some Sims here before I have to actually do some things in my house, like give my doggy a bath and take down the Christmas tree. So, and I hope to buy a table. I said that earlier, that I wanted to buy a table. I saw a table on Facebook Marketplace that I want to buy. You play Sims too? Awesome. Oh, and then I'm going to give you guys a house tour also, because I'm going to be setting up my streaming setup area desk thing. I ordered a chair last night and a microphone last night that I'm very excited about. So that should be coming this week sometime. The microphone, I think, comes in tomorrow, as soon as tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that, so stay tuned for that on my main channel. If you're not following my main channel is VlogGrrr, spelled the same way as it's spelled here, without the games at the end. VlogGrrr, V-L-O, 2 G's, 3 R's. Let's go ahead and give you guys a house tour. Okay, we're going to put her to bed because it's 2 a.m. and she's got to be to work at 9 a.m. So we're going to go ahead and put her to bed. We have a child here. Alright, no, let's start in order. Let's go ahead and start in order. So this is Boo VlogGrrr, right? She is actually VlogGrrr's daughter, but VlogGrrr has since passed away. Sad, sad. So this is VlogGrrr's daughter. So she's basically the main person here in the household. She's the oldest, and this is VlogGrr's son, Lou VlogGrrr. So these two are the two mains here in the household. Go ahead and pause this while I do this. Boo. She's cray-cray, y'all. She's kind of crazy. She's kind of spastic. Let's see here what her personality traits are. She's materialistic. She's a snob. She is erratic. You see, she cray-cray. I tell y'all she's cray-cray. And she's business savvy. So her career path right now, she is a futures trader. She's into that whole business type stuff. She's about mid-level. She did start that career kind of late, because before that I think she was like into fashion or something like that. I don't know. But because she's cray-cray, she kind of likes like the dark type, you know, gothic type decoration. So this is her room. She got into a relationship here. Thank you for that sub, Melissa. I will definitely check you out after the stream. And if I like what I see, I will hit you back. Definitely. She got into a relationship here with Alton Cabral. You know, honestly, I don't know too much about him other than the fact that he's cray-cray too. That's why I put them two together, because he kind of cray-cray. So you back, yo. What's up, Solly Polly? Wasn't she supposed to be sleeping? He is a goofball, and he's evil. So she's cray-cray, and he's evil. He is a geek, and I don't even know what gregarious means. Gregarious Sims build friendly relationships faster, I guess. But I put them two together because he's evil and she's cray-cray, so they kind of understand each other. So because he's evil, I did put him in the criminal track. So he is currently a felonious monk, which is so funny because he just aged up last night. He wasn't old. He just aged up last night. He's old now. And I'm like, we got an old criminal. That's hilarious. So, yeah, he's about mid-level in his career, too. He's still working his way up. That's VlogGrr's daughter. As far as her son, so she was cray cray, but her son is like a good, very intelligent guy person. Um, you guys heard that, Melissa? Melissa K needs some subs. If you sub to her, she gonna sub back. So y'all help each other out. Help each other out. Ambitious. He's ambitious. He's a genius. I told you he's very smart. I gave him the gym rat career because he is currently on the astronaut career field thingy. So he didn't used to be a gym rat, but I gave it to him because, you know, he needs it for his astronaut thing. He's self-assured, entrepreneurial, and business savvy. So like I said, he is in the astronaut career, and just last night he was promoted to astronaut. Before that he was what was he? A space cadet or something like that. So he needs to keep up his logic and his fitness. And I would say he's about maybe 70% up into his career. He's higher than mid-level. So I don't know what left he has to do to climb up. I don't know. I've never done the astronaut career, and I've never done the criminal career. So that's a first for me. So, and he married, well, I don't know if they're married yet. These two just eloped yesterday, Boo and Alton, because since he aged up and became old, I was like, oh crap, let's hurry up and get them married because he about to die. So I paired Lou up with Sandra. And Sandra, I don't know much about her either. What is Sandra? She's a loner. Ooh, I didn't even know that about her. She's good. That's why I paired him up with her, because she's good and he's a good guy. I like him. She's a music lover, so there is a piano on the first floor. And she's business savvy, so I should probably put her in the music career. She's currently in a business career too. She's an assistant manager. I don't know why my throat is so dry. What the crap? And then Lou and Sandra recently had a baby. So they had Louis Goodwin. And I haven't even seen, the baby just aged up last night too. He was an infant and he just aged up, and now he's a toddler. He's getting on my nerves. And I gave him the silly, I actually just I did it, I spawned it like randomly. I let it pick it itself. And the first one, it actually picked the first one that was clingy, and I was like, no, we can't have no clingy babies in this house. So then I had it generate again, and it was silly, and I was like, that's fine. That's fine. So I'm really proud of this house, because this house actually started, it was smaller than just this right here. It was literally like a mobile home. It was just one long, and it was actually pointing this way. It was just one long little strip like that. It had one bedroom, one bathroom, and it was really small and really ugly. And I have since built it up to a 2-story mansion, and I love it. And it's so big that I don't even know what to do with some of these rooms. So it used to be one floor, and these used to be the bedrooms. This was a bathroom. But now I have all the bedrooms upstairs. So this is going to be the kids' room. This is going to be another kids' room. This one I just randomly spawned that one yesterday too. There's a gym over here. Yo, look at this gym. This gym is legit. Check it. And I built it all. The only one I didn't build was this kids' room. I just randomly spawned that one yesterday. But I built this gym. It's very nice. The bedrooms I did. It's very nice. Downstairs I designed like the whole layout. There's a piano here. This is one office. I just put this here yesterday because 2 people needed computers, so I had to add a second one, and I just put it there. So this room is kind of incomplete. This is the living room. This is the formal dining room. This is the kitchen with a little eating spot right there and some stools right there. I was actually thinking of moving the bathroom over here and then making the dining room, the formal dining room, over here, and then just making the living room bigger and stretching it out to all this, or making all this the kitchen. I don't know. So I'm not done designing it yet, but that's what I have so far, and it's really big. Who's talking? Or are they just talking in their sleep? Alright. Oop. Is somebody up? Oh yeah, she's up. I forgot she woke up. Ooh, she's starving. Alright, we're gonna have her make breakfast for everybody. So let's talk about the circle. You guys didn't answer my question if you've heard of it, or if you've never heard of it, or if you've seen it. But I'm gonna talk about it, and hopefully I won't give away any spoilers. Not that there's much to give because it hasn't finished yet. You can hear the birds. Oh my god, those birds get on my freaking last nerves. Okay, I can't stand them. I mean, they're not bothering me too much right now because I have my headphones in, so I can barely hear them. But if you can hear them, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I keep telling Jimmy that I'm just gonna like set them free one day and be like, oh crap, they flew away. I'm so sorry. Because I can't stand them. They woke me up this morning. They did not let me sleep. And it's funny because it happens every single weekend. Like on Saturdays, they're for them, and it's one of them. Like the boy bird doesn't really bother me too much. It's the girl bird that just squawks and is so annoying. But on Saturdays, like she's normally quiet. She lets me sleep. But Sundays, I don't know what it is. She like starts squawking like super early, and we go through this every single week, and it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Do you want them? I'll send them to you. So The Circle is a new show on Netflix, and it's kind of weird. Like if you watch the first episode, like it's kind of weird. Like I don't like the first episode, and it's funny because I've seen reviews on it too, and people have said the same thing. Like just kind of the way they like set it up, and they I don't know, like some of the effects, and it's kind of corny at first, but it becomes like really good and really juicy. So it's a competition because everyone in it is trying to compete. They're trying to be the last player standing for $100,000. Just let that sink in. $100,000. Like I'd freaking do The Circle. So everyone's in their own little apartment and they're anonymous. Okay? So they basically build a social profile, kind of like, you know, like a social networking profile. And they pick their very first picture, the picture that they want everybody else to see, because no one sees each other. It's like you're anonymous. You don't see each other. So you pick whatever picture you want as your profile picture, and it could be of yourself, or you can be a catfish, and you could pick like just some random picture of somebody else and pretend to be that person, right? So you pick a picture, and then you kind of like put a little description about yourself, you know, introducing yourself to everybody. And based on that alone, everybody else, there's 8 players. Everybody else ranks you based on your picture and based on your description. So they rank you from 1 to 8, like who they like best based on just that. The top 2 people with the most ratings become the influencers for that week or that time period or whatever, right? So they become the influencers, and as the influencers, they have the most power. And that power ends up being they get to choose who's going to get blocked, which is basically, oh yeah, they woohooed last night. So since he aged up and became old, I had him woohoo to see if she could have a baby with him before he dies, because he getting old. And they woohooed, and he got so angry because he was like, I'm too old for this. I ain't got time for this. So we're going to take a pregnancy test to see if she's pregnant. I forgot about that. But the top 2 influencers get to decide who they want to basically kick out of the competition. They're going to block them and kick them out, right? And it's a decision made between both of them. Like they basically, you know, they talk it out. Not like using their voice, obviously, because it's anonymous. It's all through like typed messages. Oh, she's pregnant. Yay! Alright, she preggers. So we're gonna have 2 babies in this house. God, I hate sim babies. They're so annoying. Alright, so between them two, they get to decide who they're blocking, who they're going to get rid of that is leaving the show and leaving the competition. And then once that person leaves, that person gets to visit one person of their choosing before they leave the competition forever. And they can either choose, you know, like they can choose whoever, but some people either choose to go and confront who kicked them out of the show, or if they're really vibing with somebody, they choose to go visit them to see if that person is who they say they are, or to show them that they are who they said they were. Because everyone is paranoid that, you know, they're being catfished by other people. Solly says the first episode, the way they edit it makes it seem as if it is slow progressing, but definitely the next few episodes have you out of your seat wanting to find out who's going. Yeah, exactly. But not only that, I mean, because it's not even like, you know, you're on the edge of your seat, like trying to figure out who's going to get blocked or not. Like, you tend to kind of really get to know, kind of, I guess, and like some of these characters, some of these people, you know? So when the person gets blocked and they leave, and then after they leave and they go confront the one person that they can confront, whoever they want to go see, they also make a video to everybody in the house, you know, basically like a swan song video, like, okay, this is me, you know. So 2 people have been blocked, have left, and, you know, one of them was like, because everyone thought one of them was a catfish, and she was like, oh, I'm not a catfish, this is me, I am who I said I am, blah, blah, blah. So, so it gets interesting. It gets really interesting. They have challenges, and they play games every now and then, but again, everyone's separate in their own room, and they talk to each other just through message chats, like just, you know, text chat thingies. And it's a very strategic game, and it's just, I really like it. So the way Netflix is doing it is they dropped 4 episodes on January the 1st. It's a 3-week long show. They dropped 4 episodes on January the 1st, and then a week later, so on January the 8th, this Wednesday, they're going to drop another 4 episodes. And then a week after that, they're going to drop the final 4 episodes, which sucks because it's like too short. I don't want it to end because it's just too good. Another thing is when that person gets voted out and they leave, a new person joins the house, which of course, you know, throws a new little wrench. Oh, the baby's awake. Throws a wrench into everything because, you know, now you've got a new person that joined the house that you have to kind of get to know and see if they're lying, if they're being truthful. But some people, so I was watching review videos and things, and people, and I agree, like, this is something I was thinking about, and that frustrated me the most, is it's like everybody is so focused on trying to figure out who the catfish is. That's, like, to me, it doesn't matter who the catfish is. That's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to be liked, you know, to get everybody to vote for you, and to be liked, and to be the last one standing. So who cares who the catfish is? Like, just be friends with everybody. You're not trying to find who the catfish is. So, we could talk about, like, the different characters, the different people. So the first 2 people that left, I mean, I don't want to do spoilers if you guys haven't seen it, but we're going to talk about it. There's a chat about it, so we're going to talk about it. For those who have seen it, we're going to talk about it. So the first person to leave was this girl. I forgot her name. That's how much I didn't like her. That's how annoying and boring she was. She was a model, And a lot of people thought she was the catfish, which again is like they voted her off because they thought she was the catfish. And it's like you're voting people off just because you think they're the catfish. Like that's not a reason to vote people off. You should be voting, yes, it was Alana, thank you. You should be voting people off strategically based on their rankings. Like if they're well liked and everybody likes them, that's who you need to vote because that's your competition. Don't vote because you think people are fake. You know what I'm saying? So everyone voted off Alana because they thought she was catfishing because she was like, I'm a model and blah blah blah. So, well, not everybody. Some people voted her off because she was just unlikable because she was doing things like she seemed very vain and like, you know, just materialistic and just, you know, and people didn't like that. That rubbed people the wrong way because she was like making chat groups called like skinny girls and using hashtag pretty girls and this and the other, and people were like, really, like it's all about just looks for you. So like people didn't like that, and I agreed. I didn't like that either. She needed to go. So let out. I'm looking for the let out command. So she was the first to go. I didn't like her. I was glad she left. The next one to go was another one that I didn't like, and I'm glad he left, and that was Antonio. So Antonio is a professional basketball player, which again kind of rubbed people the wrong way because they thought he was fake. And he got voted off also because people thought he was a catfish and he was fake, which again is not a reason to vote people off. But to be fair, he was like the first ranking that they did, he was voted the top. So I think people voted correctly as well because he, after the first week, he was their top competition because he was the influencer. He was voted like #1 off the bat, you know, because people thought he was good looking, they thought he was down to earth, they thought he was cool, blah, blah, blah. But after that, he became kind of annoying too because he was kind of like, you know, the guy that gets all the girls, and he was just kind of a douchebag, you know. And not only that, the thing that I really didn't like about Antonio was, one, he got really cocky. He like constantly he was saying, "Oh, I got this person where I want him. Oh, I got this person right where I want him. Oh, I got this person right." But he wasn't real. Oh, the mail's here. We got to pay our bills. He wasn't real. Like anytime he talked or interacted with people, it was very transactional, which means, oh my God, my bills are $4,477. Excuse me. Those are some expensive bills. That's what happens when you have a ginormous house with rooms that you don't even know what to do with because the house is so big. Hold on, let me see. Where's my roof thing? You know, I'm kind of used to playing Sims on the computer. I don't know how to play it on PS4. I don't know how to show y'all my roof. That'll be alright. Is he how did he get back in the chair? I didn't want him in the chair. Let him out of the chair. He's got to go learn and walk and do all his things. So all of his interactions were transactional in that, you know, he was trying too hard to be strategic. And every time he talked to people, it was always, he always ended the conversation with like, oh, have my back and I'll have yours. Oh, if you save me, I'm gonna save you. Oh, so like he wasn't building genuine relationships. It was always what he could get out of that person. And I feel like people really saw right through that, and it really rubbed him the wrong way, you know? Because everybody's there for the same reason. So, and if that's all you care about, like, people are just gonna be like, okay, bye. So, what the heck did this kid just produce out of nowhere? What is this kid doing? Oh. This kid reminds me of, like, the kid from, like, The Incredibles. Does he have an inventory? Because I could have sworn I had a little laptop down here for him, and I don't see it anymore. Alright, we're going to have Grandpa over here. Okay, Can he teach him, like, to walk and to do things? I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and potty train him, whatever. So, Antonio got voted off. He went bye-bye. I was glad he did, because I didn't like him at all. He just, again, he seemed very fake and very just, was just there for one thing. He didn't seem real and like he had a heart. So, I don't want someone like that winning. So then they brought in, what is her name? Is it Miranda? Is that her name? The new girl? And the new girl, at first, I loved the new girl. She is gorgeous. She is stunning, natural beauty. She posts a profile picture with zero makeup. Meanwhile, like, all the other girls are, like, posting with just plastic and fake and makeup and looking like supermodels and stuff. And Miranda comes in there, breath of fresh air, and just posts this gorgeous natural photo of herself, which people off the bat thought that she was catfishing because of that. Which she wasn't. So I loved Miranda. I thought she was cool. But, and I like everything about her. Like, she seems cool. She seems sweet. But now, I'm not sure how I feel about her. Now, and I feel like, because I don't know if I can trust her. And I feel like part of that is just because she's new, and since, you know, she's new and she just came in here yesterday and we don't know anything about her, like, I'm thinking I can't trust her because I just don't know her and she's new. So I don't know. And that whole interaction, she had an interaction with Joey that everyone was like, oh, it was so heartfelt, and oh my God, where she was talking about, I guess she was like a foster kid or something. And literally throughout that whole story, I was thinking, she better not be lying. I swear, if she's making this story up, like, I'm gonna be so mad. Because again, I don't trust her. So that's how I feel about Miranda right now. I'm just kind of like, I don't know you. Not only that, and another reason why I feel like I can't trust her is because, okay, we're gonna take the baby upstairs because all the baby's toys are upstairs. Is he teaching him to talk? Hold on. No, he's playing with him. Okay, we'll let him play for a little bit. Another reason why I feel like I can't trust Miranda is because I feel, I mean, I understand she's the new girl and she's got to get in there and, like, try and make relationships and make friends with everybody, you know, especially if she wants to stay. It's playing the game. But I feel like to me, she's a chameleon, which is one reason also why people think that she's the catfish, because if you see in her pictures, people were saying that they don't think it's the same person in the pictures, that she changes her look a lot. Like, sometimes she has long hair, sometimes she has short hair, you know, sometimes she has tattoos, sometimes she doesn't have tattoos, like, and that's how I feel about her personality too, that, like, she's very chameleon. Because it's like she changes herself based on who she's talking to. And I feel like that kind of person, you can't trust that kind of person because it's like you don't know who that person is then. You know? If she's like constantly changing, it's like which one is the real her? And part of that, she also does it. Apparently she's bisexual. So she flirts with guys and girls. And again, I'm just like, I don't know what your motives are. It's like, one day you like Sammy, like she had the opportunity to pick one person to have like a one-on-one with, not face to face, obviously, but hold on, what are we gonna play with here? Let's play with a superhero. And she picked Sammy, which we'll get to Sammy later. Sammy's my girl. I love me some Sammy. Sammy's a girl, by the way, not a boy. And, you know, because she had, like, vibes from Sammy. She really liked Sammy's photo. She thought Sammy was gorgeous, you know. So she picked Sammy. She's, like, flirting with Sammy right out the bat, you know, letting her know that she's into girls and all this. I think, is Sammy bi or is she just a lesbian? I don't know. I don't remember. But So they're hitting it off. Sammy's just kind of going along with it because she's like, okay, she's trying to feel out the new girl basically, and whatever. She's like, okay, if she's digging me, I'm gonna go ahead and let her dig me because whatever. That's a new ally and friend that she has in her corner. But then she goes and she flirts with Antonio the next morning and is flirting with him and is like all into him. And then she goes and she starts flirting with who else? Oh, Joey. Is that his name? Joey? Joe? Joe? I think it's Joe. Is it Joe? I think it's Joe. She starts flirting with Joe. Like she literally just starts flirting with everyone. And then to me it's just like, okay, like now it just comes off again as fake, and I don't know if I can trust you because you just don't seem real to me. You just seem like you just came in and you're like trying to butter everybody up. So I don't know how to feel about Miranda at this point in time. She's not my favorite, and I feel like she's a little bit shady. Like she came in seeming all sweet and all nice and stuff, but I think she's shady and I don't like her, and you gotta watch her. Saul says, yes, I told my friend, and she said that she started crying at the foster care conversation since my friend, oh yeah, your friend has the same situation. Yeah, that's sad. And it's a sad situation. I'm just saying at this point, I don't know if I trust her. I don't know. So let's talk about Sammy. Let's get into Sammy. Sammy's one of my favorites. I love Sammy. The reason why Sammy's one of my favorites and why I love Sammy is because Sammy's real. I like the real. I mean, yeah, you're there to play a game, you're there to win, but at the same time, like, you shouldn't lose yourself and your personality and who you are. And I feel like Sammy literally embodies that. So Sammy, Sally says she's bi. Okay, so Sammy's bi. Sammy posted her first picture. It was like a nice, sweet picture. Sammy's very confident in her body. And that tends to rub people the wrong way. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of how she dresses and but it's her body, it's her choice. Like, I don't care. So, her first picture was very sweet, it was just a close up of her face. She was wearing like this bright yellow shirt, nice smile, kind of natural. I mean, she was wearing makeup, but just kind of girl next door, kind of nice, kind of sweet. Her second picture, however, because then after a certain time, they got to pick a second picture on their profile, she was like half naked. She was half naked in the bathroom, legs almost like wide open, and like, yeah, it was a bit much, which I wouldn't have picked that photo for her. I don't know why she picked that photo. I'm sure she had a reason. I think her reason was to kind of reel the guys in, which she did after she posted that picture. Like Joe, she wasn't on Joe's radar, and after she picked that picture, Joe was all over her. So if that was her strategy, it worked. But then it kind of backfired a little bit because all the girls were kind of digging her and thought she was cool, and when they saw that picture of her, it rubbed them the wrong way, and the girls were like, ooh, maybe Sammy isn't who we thought she was, but even Shazam Saw calls what's his name? Shazam? We'll just call him Shuby. So, yeah, even Shuby was like, but no, I don't think Shuby was like into it, because I feel like Shuby was overwhelmed by it, is what it was. Alright, we got people home. We gotta take care of these people. Let me see what's going on. Oh, Boo's already asleep. He just got home. Why is he so uncomfortable? He had a bad day at work? Sore from work. He's hungry. He's already going to get something to eat. And Sandra, where's Sandra at? And what is she going through? Oh, she's with the baby. Okay, what's with that music? Whenever the music does that, it freaks me out. I feel like something's going on. Oh, because she's tense. Why is she so tense? Hold on, let me see if she's got some, I feel like she has some time that she can take off of work. Oh, she only has vacation. We're gonna give her a vacation day. Um, so Sammy, but Sammy's real, and like she's not a hypocrite is why I like Sammy. So when Alana first was like, "Oh, the skinny girl," Sammy was like, "Yeah, no, I don't like that. Like, I don't like that at all." And Sammy didn't and wasn't about to kiss Alana's butt just for the game, just to be her friend, and she wasn't going to be fake with Alana. Like, she didn't like Alana's vibe, and she wasn't about to pretend to like Alana's vibe. And I like that. Again, I understand it's a game, and you got to try to get people to like you, but like I said before, like you should still kind of be true to yourself, and that's what I like about Sammy is that she's still true to herself. Like she may not, call Alana out, even though she did call one or two people out when they were doing that whole question thing, and that like she did and she has said one or two things in the group chats to call people out again, and she's real, and I like that. It's not like she's so into, oh, I gotta win this money, I gotta try and be friends with these people and make these people like me, that she's losing herself. And that's why I like Sammy. She's got spunk, she's real, she's true to herself, and that's my girl. Now, people think she's a catfish. I don't know why people think she's a catfish. Do you know why people think she's a catfish? What? Something happened recently that people were saying that she was a catfish, and I don't remember. Oh, because Miranda came in and said she was brand new and she was trying to flirt with Sammy, but she said that Sammy seemed like she was too good to be true, and made her kind of put that doubt in people's mind that she was a catfish because she was supposedly too good to be true, and that pissed Sammy off. And Sammy called her out on it, which again is why I like Sammy. You're not going to sit there and pretend, oh yeah, we're best friends. Sammy was like, no, I'm kind of upset because you said I was a catfish. And Miranda was like, no, I didn't. I didn't say you were a catfish. I didn't mean it. And it's like, yes, you did. So again, I feel like Miranda's fake, but Sammy, my girl, is real. And then, yeah, so I like Sammy. Sammy's one of my top two favorites. My other top two favorite, hold on, let me see what Salty says. What I like about Sammy is that she can be fun and be a party girl, but at the same time, she has a very sweet side that's caring. Yeah, exactly. So Sammy, we found out that Sammy works with special needs children. Kids on the autism spectrum or whatnot. So, and I forgot who she said that to. I think she said that, did she say it to Joe? I don't remember who she said it to, but she did divulge that. Or no, she said it to, it was Shuby. Wasn't it Shuby? I don't remember. But, she's, again, I like Sammy. Sammy's cool peoples. My second favorite, which this is going to shock everybody, and a lot of people don't seem to like this person. She said it to Shazam. Okay, yeah, so she said it to Shazam. A lot of people don't seem to like this person, but this is one of my favorite people, and I'm going to tell you why. And a lot of people don't like this person because this person is a catfish. But, what's her name? Karen. Karen, aka Mercedes. I love me some Karen. And the reason why I like Karen is kind of the same reason why I like Sammy, which is kind of an oxymoron because Karen is a catfish. She's pretending to be somebody that she isn't. But I like Karen because she's real, even though she's fake. I know that doesn't make sense, but she's real. And she explained that to Antonio when he came to see her, that even though she's pretending to be somebody else with her pictures, like the facade, the pictures are fake, but everything behind the pictures is real. And I like that about her personality. Like, she's real. Again, she's not going to suck up to people just because she has to or just because of the game. Like, she's real. She will call people out. She kept, like, Antonio was all over Mercedes / Karen because he thought she was the supermodel and, he's all into the ladies. He was all over her. And she could have, and she kind of did, you know, kind of like keeping your enemies close, but she wasn't all over him. He was always the one to, you know, like start the conversations, and she would just kind of, you know, she'd kind of go along with it. But, and she said it from the beginning. She was like, I don't trust him. I got my eye on him. I don't like him. Like, I like Karen because she's real. I like what she stands for. I like her message in part because, like she said, it's a social experiment. So you guys can't read too deeply into this, because I was watching a review today where one guy was just like mopping the floor with her. He was like, I don't like Karen because she's saying if I was me, no one would like me, so I have to pretend to be someone else. And he's like, you should just be yourself and be comfortable with who you are and this that. And I get that, I understand that. But at the same time, I feel like her character and what she's doing is also sending a very important message, because she's right. If I'm not sure if in the context of this game it would work, because look at Shuby, like he's not a supermodel, he's just your average Joe Blow. He's a nerd, he's sweet, he's the good guy, and he's gotten far. He's already been top #1 slash influencer. So, in the context of the game, I don't think what she's saying is true, but in society, it is true. If, you know, if it was a choice between a supermodel or someone like Karen, 9 times out of 10, people are going to go with a supermodel. Like, it just is what it is, if you're honest and real with yourself. I like her because she's honest and real, and in real life, if it was between her and Mercedes, I'd go with her 150 times at a time, because I don't deal with supermodels and all that stuff. But I like Karen. I like Karen. I like the game that she's playing, except for like the last episode, like, cause she's getting really paranoid because people have put doubts out there that she is the catfish, which of course, obviously, she is the catfish. So now she's playing defense, and I don't think she's playing defense very well. But I do like her strategy in the game that she's playing, and I find it very entertaining and very interesting. So that's why she's also one of my favorites. And I'm rooting for her. Like, I honestly, when I say these people are my favorites, I honestly hope that Karen or Sammy wins. Like, those are 2 people that I would really want to win. So that's Karen. Let's see what Sally says. Not an oxymoron. The correct terminology is paradox. Yes, I've been studying my rhetorical devices for AP language. Oh God. Okay. So let me see what this guy's doing. Doesn't he have to go to work? Oh crap, if he's gotta go to work, he hasn't slept. Why is he laughing to himself? What's so funny? So who do we have? Let's talk about Shuby, which is a lot of people's favorites, and I understand why. I get it. But the thing with Shuby is, I wouldn't be mad if he won, but I don't think he will win because he's too nice. And I think him being too nice is going to bite him in the buttocks. Because in a game like this, you do have to be able to be a little cutthroat, and he's a little too loyal. And I think, again, that's going to bite him in the buttocks. So Shuby, like I said before, he is the nerd, he's not like a supermodel type. He's not ugly. He's Indian. He's not a supermodel type. He's, you know, just jeans and t-shirt and even, oh my God, it's so fun. I do love Shuby. Like when they're talking, like when they're sending their messages and stuff, you know, everybody's like all, you know, planning out what they're going to say and making sure that they say the right thing and being very analytical about what they say. And Shuby's just like, oh guys, isn't this so cool, the experience that we're in? And he even in one of his messages, I think he was talking to Sammy. He's like, you know, I don't always say the coolest thing and things correctly, and I just kind of, and he does. He just kind of like whatever he's thinking, that's what he puts out there, and he's so funny and sweet and nice, but I don't think he's gonna win. I would be happy, again, I would be happy if he won, but I'd be surprised if he won. He's got a couple of people in the house that he feels very close with and very loyal to. And I feel as the game goes on, like the number of those people grows, which again puts him in very tough spots because he's got a very strong bromance with Joe, and I don't ever see him kicking out Joe unless Joe did something like horribly wrong. Now he's got, oh, Rebecca. He's got kind of a thing with Rebecca, like Rebecca's been flirting with him and kind of like, you know, forming an alliance with him, so he feels very loyal to Rebecca. And then recently he had a conversation with Sammy, so he's starting to feel kind of loyal to Sammy. And I'm like, if you had Rebecca and Joe, or Joe and Sammy, or any of these two people up against each other, you wouldn't know who to pick, and it would probably like totally break you down, and you'd probably be traumatized for life. So I think like he's there more to make friends and not money. So, but he's nice. I like him. He's real. That's another reason why I like him. But I just think he's too nice to win that game. So I don't know. Who else? We got Rebecca. Rebecca is the other catfish in the house. She is actually a guy. She's actually her boyfriend. What's his name? It's like Seaboard, Seabo, See something, I think. So it's this guy, and he's using his girlfriend's pictures and his girlfriend's personality and whatnot to catfish everybody else. He's posing as his girlfriend. And he, you know, I feel like, I don't know if that's his strategy, but I feel like the game that he's playing right now and where he's at is kind of smart and good, because he's not at the top, but he's not at the bottom. He's just kind of coasting in the middle, which is a good place to be, because people at the top have like a target on them where everyone's going to come after them and try to get them out of the house because that's their toughest competition. People at the bottom is like, nobody really likes you, so it's easy to get rid of you. But then the people in the middle, they just kind of coast their way through the game. So he's kind of coasting, and also in coasting, again, I don't know if this is a strategy of his, but he's created a very strong bond with what's his name, with Shuby. And again, that could prove to be very beneficial for Rebecca later on, to have such a strong ally in Shuby. Because a lot of people like Shuby, and if Shuby says, I don't want to vote out Rebecca, people are going to listen to Shuby because they like him. You see what I'm saying? So, Rebecca, people from the very beginning in the house, they thought that she was the catfish, which she is, because she made a very big mistake at the very beginning, asking if somebody, I think Alana, if Alana thought that Chris was cute. Chris is gay. And everybody in the house picked up on that, especially the girls, because girls are really quick at picking up on, you know, whether guys are gay or not. And so for Rebecca to ask if somebody thought, you know, Chris was cute, everyone was like, that's kind of suspect because it's quite obvious that Chris is gay. So that put doubt in a lot of people's minds. But I think what helped Rebecca out was they did a challenge where they had to like decorate a cake. And Rebecca, which was a guy, what's his name? Seaboard? C-bomb? C-something? He actually did a really good job. You know, it wasn't like a guy cake. It looked like a girly cake. So I think that kind of helped to redeem him. Where people were thinking he was a guy, they were like, okay, you know, he's got a feminine side, so maybe he is a girl. Plus, he's flirting again a little bit with Shubham, and yeah, so people like her because she comes off as very sweet personality. She comes off as a little shy, like she's not as outspoken as everybody else. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose. He also got points for her because at one point she mentioned that she had because people were saying that she's been kind of quiet and that this and the other. And they said that seems kind of catfish, that you're just kind of fading into the background. And she came back saying, well, I'm a twin, so I haven't fully found my voice. Like, I'm not very confident in myself and in speaking out. And that, like, got a lot of points. Like, everybody was like, oh, poor Rebecca. Oh, we love Rebecca. She's so nice. She's so sweet. And it's really a guy. I don't know if Rebecca will win. I don't know if it'll be strong enough because, again, she's not creating strong relationships with enough people, I feel like, to win. She's coasting, but I don't know if that'll get you to the end, if coasting will get you to the end. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, but it's funny because I feel like, and I was watching other reviews, and a lot of people were saying the same thing. I feel like if he would have just been himself, Seaborn, whatever his name is, I don't even know his name. Isn't that sad? If he would have been himself, I think he would have gotten farther, which, I mean, I don't know how far he's going to get as Rebecca, but I think he would have made better relationships, stronger relationships with other people than he has been doing as Rebecca. Because I feel like him as a person, he's more likable than the Rebecca character that he's making. Because I love Seaborn, whatever. I don't know his name, but I love him. Like, he's so funny. Like, he's always dancing in his room, and he's like very animated, and his reactions are hilarious, and he's wearing onesies and like all these random outfits and stuff. And I love him. Like, I think he's hilarious. But Rebecca, I feel like she's a very forgettable character. So it's funny because I think he came and he catfished as her because he thought it was his strategy, and he thought that, people would be more drawn to a gorgeous bombshell female than him. But me personally, I think he's way better than this whole Rebecca character. So I think it's very interesting. I don't want him going home because I find it very interesting. Not only that, I think it's hilarious watching a guy try to pretend to be a girl, like in his interactions, and how he like tries to think about, okay, what should I say? What would a girl say? Like, I think that's hilarious. And 9 times out of 10, I'm like, yeah, no, you probably shouldn't have said that, or you should have said it this way, or that sounds really dumb. So I enjoy watching him catfish. So I don't want him going anytime soon, but I don't think he's gonna win. Who else? We got Joe. I hated Joe. I didn't like Joe. I'm still not a huge fan of Joe. I don't like his personality. I don't like the person that he is. I think he's annoying. I think the way he talks is annoying. The way he acts is annoying. But the last 1 or 2 episodes, like, he does have heart. Like, I've softened towards him a little bit. He is funny. He is hilarious now. Like, I don't know. So I think he's cool. I think at first I didn't want him to win. I couldn't stand him. I didn't like him. But as the show progresses, it's funny because I think he has a shot at winning. I wouldn't want him to win at all. But I think he has a shot at winning because he's got a huge bond, very strong bond with Shubham. And if it comes down to it, Shubham will lay his life down for Joe. He's won over the new girl, Miranda. They had like a very deep conversation, and Miranda, he kind of won over her heart. Who else? I don't know who else, but I feel like he's kind of slowly but surely winning people over. And yeah, yeah. So I feel like he might have a chance at winning. Um, he's really into the girls. He's hilarious. Like I wouldn't want him to leave because he does kind of add a little extra flair to the show, which is kind of funny. But I don't want him to win either. I don't like Joey. He is the type of person that is way too confident and overpowering. If that it does. That's the same reason why I don't like him. But again, he's shown some heart. So he's got a soft spot for Shuby, which to me means a lot. Um, he had that really deep, like he's really into family, which a lot of people can relate to and a lot of people like. He had that deep conversation with Miranda about her family and he handled that very well and was very sweet about it. Like that's what I'm saying. He has heart. Like he's showing, unlike Antonio who never showed any heart. It was all about, yo, can we be allies? I'm gonna keep you close because, you know, if I vote for you, you vote for me. It was always, again, very transactional. But Joey, it's like, I feel like the deepest conversations in the house have been mostly with Joey. So, again, that shows heart and that shows, I don't know. And people really eat that up. So, I don't know. I feel like he has a chance in winning. Who else do we have? I feel like I'm missing one more. We talked Karen, Joey, or Joe. His name is Joe, I think. Miranda, Shubham, Alana. Who else? Did we cover everybody? Sammy. I think we cover everybody. Except for the new guy. Let's talk the new guy that hasn't joined yet. So after the 4th episode, we got a snippet of the next 4 episodes that are going to be dropping and the new guy that's going to be coming in after Antonio got voted out. And the new guy's name, I think it's Alex, and he's going to be posing as Adam. So Alex is kind of, again, the awkward, nerdy type, kind of like Shubham. But I don't think it works because Shubham is laid back, nice, nerdy, nice, sweet. Alex is nerdy, weird, out there, funky, crazy, annoying. So I haven't even met him, and based on the clips that they showed us, I don't even like him. He's going to be catfishing as a male supermodel type, blonde hair, blue eye type muscle guy. So it'll be interesting to see him play that character because he's so different and strange and weird and awkward and out there. So it'll be interesting to see how long he can keep up with that facade. I don't know, but I don't like him because I can't stand his pants either. I'm like, but why? It's just so ugly. And then he wears like sandals with socks and I don't know. I don't like anything about him. But who knows? I didn't like Joe and now, you know, Joe's kind of softening me up. So who knows? Maybe we'll all love Alex and he'll be our favorite. So it'll be interesting to see that. On the 4th episode, I was a little upset. I was a little over it. Like bringing in a new character. I was like, crap, we're getting another new character. Like I can't handle all these new people. Because I kind of want to start seeing them just whittle down and see, you know, what happens when there's just a couple people left. I don't know what they're going to do and how that's going to work when there's just a couple of people left. And because the way the game is working so far is the top 2 influencers are voting off who's leaving. So what's going to happen when there's just 2 people standing? how do they decide who wins from there? So that'll be interesting. I'm wondering if they take it based on their previous ratings and how the house rated them and stuff. Maybe the person with the highest ratings will win. I don't know. I haven't seen the UK version. I've never heard of this until. Oh, look, the baby's able to crawl up and down the stairs now. That's good. That's helpful. It looks like, oh God, the baby's starving and the baby's needs a shower and all the things. Crap. Okay, we've neglected the baby. Crap. So I'm interested to see how they decide on who's gonna win. Give food to Lewis. But yeah, that's my take on the show so far. I think it's a great show. I think it's genius what they're doing. I hope they bring a lot more. So it's only 3 weeks long. So this week and then next week will be the final 4 episodes. And I hope that, you know, after a couple of months, Netflix will bring on a new season or something. I don't know. I don't know why Netflix did it where they're dropping it like that, you know, 4 episodes at a time. I kind of like it, because it does build a little bit of what's the word? Suspense and anticipation. So I do kind of like that, and that it's only 1 week apart. That's good. I would have kind of preferred to be able to just binge watch it all at once because I am a binger. But it's still cool. I'd rather them do it in 4 episodes as opposed to 1 episode a week. That would have sucked so bad. Can you imagine just being able to watch 1 episode and like I probably wouldn't have watched it. I probably would have waited until they dropped all the episodes and then just binged them because that whole 1 episode a week thing, I can't do it. It's not my thing. I don't like it. That's why I don't watch TV shows, because I don't have time to wait a week in between to watch the next episode, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing, you know, each weekday at that same time. Like, that's just too much of a commitment. I need to be able to, like, pick and choose when I want to watch it and just watch it all at once. That's it. I feel like they're going to release France and Brazil first before season 2. I don't know. Are you using a what is that called? One of those IPN things or whatever things? Because I tried searching for the circle of France or Brazil and I didn't see it on mine. I don't know where you got that from. All right, let's give Lewis a bath because he stinks. Give Lewis a bubble bath. Yeah, so I love what they're doing. I love how it speaks to how we are in real life, because it is true. How people put up a front and they put out on social media what they think you want to see, and it's all about likes, and it's all about putting up a front, and it's all about judging the same way that you like just judge a profile or a person based on their picture and their description. And like, I just think it's just genius, the whole format of it all. It's so true. Oh, VPN, that's what they call IPN. I don't know what the heck IPN is. It sucks a lot, laugh a lot. That's how I was with Escape the Night on YouTube. Oh, I never saw Escape the Night. I think I saw 1 episode because they dropped like 1 episode for free or something, and I didn't like it. It was just so corny, like the acting, and I don't know. And it's, you know, it's fake, and I don't like that. So I didn't get into Escape the Night. Even though Alex Wasabi was in it. But yeah, it'll be interesting. So the people that I'm rooting for, like I said, are Sammy and what's her name? And Karen. And the people I think actually have a chance of winning, like I said, are Joe and who else did I think had a chance? I think Shoopy, I feel like. I don't know. Even though I said I don't think he can win because he's too nice. but everybody likes Shuby. Like, I feel like at the same time, the same way that I think him being too nice is his downfall, I also think that it helps him a lot because I feel like people don't see Shuby as their competition. And since they're friends with him, they think, okay, it's good to keep him in the house because I know he's going to vote for me if it comes down to it. So I think that's what's going to help him a lot. So I think because of that, it gives him a chance of winning and or going far at least in the competition. So I think at this point, Joe and Shuby have a really high chance of making it towards the end. Let's repair, why not? Let's see Grandpa try and repair this stove here. See if he catches fire. I mean, that looks really dangerous. Like, I wouldn't want to try and repair that. You know, for a grandpa, like, he's got a really nice hairstyle. I'm not gonna lie. Digging his hairstyle. Joey made Think the first and second season are free. Now I'm not sure. What? What did you say? I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, even if it's free, I'm not gonna watch it. Like I said, I'm not into that fake, corny acting type stuff. So yeah, that's the circle. If you haven't seen it, make sure you see it, even though I've just given spoilers. But I basically, what I did was I got you caught up on the first 4 episodes. So the next 4 episodes drop on Wednesday. So make sure you start watching if you haven't watched. Get caught up on your first 4 episodes and then start watching the next 4 episodes because it's really good and I want Netflix to keep making it. And if it doesn't do that good, I feel like they're not going to keep making it and they need to keep making it. So, oh, he did it very good. He didn't burn himself. Anything else to talk about with the circle? Anything else? I think we pretty much covered everything. Like I said, I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I don't know. Ooh, we gotta repair this too. Why is everything broken? What the crap? And I'm like, whose computer in real life breaks? Like, has your computer ever done that? No. I mean, I understand sometimes computers freeze up. And sometimes, you know, but that is ridiculous. Are you kidding me, Sims? Seriously? Where's the baby? We gotta make sure this baby grows up well. I feel like I'm really neglecting this baby. What they do got to do is make a 2nd season and get VlogGrrr on there. So I was thinking if I ever went to the circle. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, I dropped my water. I would want to go as myself. I don't know how good I would do as myself, but I don't see myself, like, I'm not fake. I don't like being fake. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I spent 1 year as a private investigator intern, right? Right? Now we're getting a little too deep here. And one of the main things that I hated about being a PI intern was one of my major cases that I was working on. I had to go undercover and pretend to be somebody that I wasn't. And I hated freaking that. Like, I literally went to, like, this lady's home and participated in, like, you know, like a group that they were in, and I had a different name. My name was Gina, and I pretended to be in the same things that they were into and have the same interests so they could, like, learn to trust me and befriend me. And I hated that. I hated that these people were trusting me and that I wasn't who I said I was. I hated that, like, not knowing that, like, if they saw me in person and, you know, maybe somebody else would call me by my real name and they were like, I thought your name was Jean, like the uncertainty of it. I hated that I was like at her house like one moment, and then at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning I was like parked out up like off to the side of her house, like watching her. Like, it was just so uncomfortable for me. I hated it so much. So, yeah, no, I can't see myself doing something like that and catfishing and pretending to be somebody else, because that's just not the kind of person I am at all. So, even though I feel like me as a person, because I'm not a supermodel, I'm not, you know, but I feel like I have a decent personality, like people would like me. So I would go as myself, definitely. I would use my own pictures, and, you know, I feel like I would be very strategic because I am a very strategic person. But at the same time, like, I have a heart and I don't see myself like, you know, lying to people or like pulling people's strings or manipulating people. Like, I don't know. So I don't know. But I feel like it would be very interesting to see how a real and honest person would do in that setting, which is why I think Shubham is very intriguing, because he's the realest person there. Even though it's funny because some people, I don't know if they still do, but at the beginning, everyone thought Shubham was a catfish, which to me was weird because they were like, look at him. He's like a nerd. He's like, you know, which I'm like, why would you think that the nerd was a catfish? Which also I think would be genius. That's kind of what I want to see, either going forward in this season or in a future season, is somebody maybe like a supermodel type person catfishing as like a nerd. Because like right now to this point, everybody's catfishing as the supermodel. You know, Karen, you know, she's a lesbian and she's heavy set, and she's catfishing as like this gorgeous girl. Alex is gonna be catfishing as a gorgeous supermodel. Um, Seaborn, whatever his name is catfishing as a gorgeous supermodel. So I want to see like a gorgeous person catfishing as like a regular Joe Blow or nerd. That's what I want to see. VlogGrrr catfishes as a mama vlogger. Oh, that's another thing I want to see, Saul, is like an older person, because they keep bringing that up. They're like, watch him be like some old, crusty old dude. And that's what I want to see. I want to see like an old lady catfishing as like a young person. I had to go undercover also. So embarrassing. How did you have to go undercover? Please tell me. Okay, why is she so uncomfortable? She's got to go eat. She's pregnant. She got to go take care of her unborn child. Here, you can eat the rest of this. Eat eggs and toast. Yeah, so there's still, it's funny because I feel like I'm ready for the show to end because I want to see who wins, but there's still like 70% of the show left, you know? We've only seen the first 1/3. There's still 2/3 of the show still left. We've seen 4 episodes and there's still 8 episodes left, so like a lot can happen in 8 episodes. So I don't know. I don't know how many more people they're going to be bringing in. Actually, it's kind of funny because I was on their Twitter last night, and I checked to see who they were following. Hold on, I'm going to pull it up right now. Memory, you know, because we're about to give you guys the inside scoop here. If you go to their Twitter, they're only following 13 people, and one of them is the host of the show. One of them is Netflix. So the other 11 people, it looks like they're going to be contestants. So Chris is on there. Oh, that's who I was missing. I didn't talk about Chris. We got to get into Chris. So Chris is on there, Alana's on there, Shubham, Miranda. Hey Sean Taylor is on there, and we haven't seen her yet. So she's this thick girl, this thick, heavy-set girl. So I'm thinking she's gonna be a new contestant as well. We got Joe. Oh, his name is Joey. Joey Seaburn. His name is Seaburn. Antonio, the silent celeb. That's Mercedes and Sammy. Okay. So Alex isn't on here. Maybe he doesn't have a Twitter. So I'm thinking after Alex/Adam, there's gonna be one more new contestant, which is the thick girl, Hey Sean Taylor, which I don't know what she's gonna do yet. Be great if she was just herself. That would be awesome. Get some thick girl love on the show. Chris! We didn't talk about Chris. How did you guys forget Chris? He's like the loudest person, well, other than Joe, on the show. So Chris, it's funny because when Chris first started the show, he seemed like so sweet and so shy to me, and now he's just like loud and flamboyant, and I'm just like, okay, Chris, calm down. Why is she going in there and waking up her aunt? Like, what did her aunt do to her? She's hungry and she's sleepy. Okay, we need to give, or he, I don't know why I keep calling him he. So Chris, I'm a little over Chris, and I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of people love Chris. I'm a little over Chris because I feel like Chris, he's not real. Even though everyone's like, oh, he's so real, he says it like it is, he this, that, and the other. No, Chris is shady. Chris is playing the game. I feel like more than anybody else, Chris is the most one that's playing the game. And you got this when he used hashtag Destiny's Child. When he used hashtag Destiny's Child, I was like, no, y'all need to cut him out because he is a wolf in sheep's clothing. He is a snake, and you need to get rid of Chris. Because he was like, oh yeah, I'll be part of the group, but Beyonce left the group though. You know, so he was basically telling people he's not loyal. And he's a snake and he gotta go. And I understand, again, it's a game, and your only loyalty is to yourself because you're trying to win this money. But again, like, be real. Don't pretend to be people's friend. And that's what I like about Sammy. She's not gonna pretend to be your friend. She's playing the game, but she's not gonna pretend to be your friend, you know? Meanwhile, Chris is pretending to be your friend, but he's really not. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. That's just shady, you know? So, Chris, he's funny. The things that he says are funny. He's out there. He's hilarious. You know, but he's shady. And I don't like it. And he be sliding into everybody's DMs. Or no, people be sliding into his. And he's the last to get there and the first to leave, and he says it all the time. And he, like, again, he comes off a little bit as Antonio to me, like he's very transactional. It's like when he has a conversation with you, there's a purpose behind his conversation. Like, he's not just trying to talk. Like Sammy, you know, she's telling you information about herself, and you're having a deep conversation. Joe, you're having a deep conversation with him, and he's trying to flirt with you, and he, you know. But with Chris, like, you're not having deep conversations. It's all about what can I get out of you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. So I don't like Chris. Chris needs to go. And if he's next to go, I'll be very happy. Because he's dirty and he's a snake and I don't like it. So yeah. That's my thoughts on Chris. That's the only reference I didn't get. What, the Beyonce Destiny's Child? He explained it to you, because I didn't get it either. When he first said hashtag Destiny's Child, I was like, oh, look. At first, I was like, oh, look, he put Destiny's Child. He wants to be a part of their group. But then he was like, that has so many meanings, because, yeah, there was a group, but Beyonce left the group and went off on her own. And I was like, what? No. So, yeah, that's Chris. That's Chris. Yeah. But now that we have been talking about the circle for an hour and 20 minutes, what I like is that they selected the people on there to represent all aspects of society. Yeah, I like that too. You had the jock, the athlete, the model. But not really, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you have it behind the scenes, but as far as what everybody else is seeing in the house, you really only you've got the gay guy, you've got like 3, 4 supermodel girls, and you got Joey and the nerd. And they do very well. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic that the supermodel was first to go, the legit supermodel, and the legit athlete was first to go because they were both jerks. So, we're gonna repair this. I don't know what's going on in my house right now. I feel like I've screwed everybody over. Nobody has been promoted because I'm not focusing on anything here. Let's see here. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and he's got to be to work at 7. He's super tired. Why is he taking a nap and not full-blown sleeping? That's what I want to know. Sleep. Alright, so he's going to sleep. Now on to you. You want to talk about You? You is another show that I'm thoroughly obsessed with on Netflix. If you have not seen the show You, Y-O-U, you have to go see it right now. It's great. There's currently 2 seasons out. Season 2 just dropped January 2nd or January 1st? The show is very out there. It's about a serial killer. So if you don't like twisted serial killer mind stuff, then it's not for you, but I'm all about that. And I don't want to give spoilers on that though, like, because the circle is not done yet, so we're all just kind of speculating. But it's already, season 1 and season 2 is done, so I don't want to give spoilers on that. And we already talked about You. So, yeah. Just go watch You. And why is this not fixed yet? I feel like I've told like 3 people to fix that laptop already, that computer. And what is she doing? She's got to go to sleep. What was that noise? Oh, that's the birds. She has to go nights. He's gonna have to work out at some point if he wants to keep going out. Let's see. Workout just start. Is he working out? What is he doing? I didn't tell him to work out. His energy's getting kind of low, and oh god, he works in 2 hours. Heck freaking out. Alright, we're gonna make him jog for a little bit. Do a no sweat run. Sandra is using the potties, and she needs to take a shower after the potties. So go to take a shower, because you nasty. And the baby, oh god, the baby's gonna go into that room again and just cry and wake everybody up. Why? You need to go potty by yourself. Stop waking up Grandpa. Grandpa's old and Grandpa needs to sleep. What is he? Oh my god, did he just walk through the bed and her? Alright, you need to clean up this room. Are you gonna help with the potty? Or are you just gonna watch? Okay. Alright, everybody calm down. They keep getting scammed by tech support. Yeah, I guess, right? Well, no, I haven't hired anybody to fix it. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe we should tell Sandra to try and fix it. Sandra? I think Sandra and, as much as I don't want babies, or maybe I don't like babies in Sims. I love babies in real life. Don't think I'm this evil, crazy person. But I don't like babies in Sims because they're so needy. Like, you have to... like, my main goal in Sims is to make my house nicer and to climb up the career. And babies get in the way of that. I'm just going to replace it. So, but I want this house, since it's so big, I do want it to be filled with people. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have them adopt children. Like, I don't mind I like children in The Sims. Because children, you know, they can eat their own food. You don't have to cook for them. You don't have to teach them how to talk. You don't have to potty train them. You don't have to do any of that. So I think I'm just going to adopt children. So I could skip the whole baby thing. Plus, when you adopt, you get a nice array of different cultures and things in your household. Let me see. How do I adopt? How do I adopt a baby? I thought you adopt by calling on the phone. Or do you adopt on a computer? Household? Adopt, there it is. Jeez Louise. This whole conversation about the circle would have been easier if I got on and said everything instead of typing. Well, what else you gotta say? I thought we talked about some of it last night. No, we didn't. You hadn't even watched it last night. I was planning on talking about it on my live stream show that I was telling you about yesterday. But since I'm not doing it this week, remember we discussed? Which I still haven't heard back from that lady, so I don't know if I'm going to be getting that table, which I'm a little upset about. But I did on Amazon see a table on Amazon that I like, but it's not $100, it's like $150. But it would be new, so it's all good. I don't know, we'll see. And my dad hasn't gotten home from church yet either, and it's 2 o'clock. I'm like, what's taking him so long? But maybe once the show is completely over, maybe we'll talk about it on the live show, the live stream. We'll do a little recap, but not in depth like I did today. But that's why I named the stream the Circle Chat, because I knew I had some stuff I wanted to get off my chest. Alright, so who do you think? We got... Okay, but we don't want toddlers, we want children. Oh god, so we're gonna adopt a child that's older than our actual child? That's terrible. So we have a boy right now, so I think I want a girl. And I'm not feeling Blanca's shades. I feel like she's trying too hard to be cool. But I think we're gonna go with Blanca. Wait, crap. That's fine. No, because I saw I could have scrolled down, but the other ones would have been teenagers and stuff, and we don't want no teenagers. Where's she going? Oh, she's gonna go pick her up? Alright, let's go pick up Blanca. Should we keep her name as Blanca, or can we change her name? I don't know. I think we'll just keep it as Blanca. No, I said it would have been easier. I don't got anything else to say. Fine. Fine. So I saw the Ace family yesterday. They announced they're having a baby boy. So they're gonna have 3 children. That's a lot of children. That's interesting. I knew she was pregnant. I knew she was gonna have another one quickly because she mentioned it too. She's like, I think we want a 3rd one. And I'm not sure if right now, but and I'm like, yeah, she gonna have a 3rd one now, watch. I was gonna tell you, but yeah, no, I know about them already. You know, I keep up with them and their drama and ratchetness. Sandra Goodwin is bringing home a new family member. Yay! You know, because we have such a huge house, like, we cannot not have all the children. Alright, so we got Blanca. We got Blanca Goodwin in the house. There she is. She's cool. I like her with her little snow boots. I don't know why she's wearing snow boots when we're in the middle of the desert. But she cute. She cute with her little red jacket looking like Little Red Riding Hood. Alright, so we got... Maybe she can help with the baby, because I ain't got time to be dealing with that baby. She could start by emptying this. Is this full? Let me see. We're gonna put her to work. No, it's not full. Or she can't clean it up. Well, there's our maid. We do have a maid. Where's the baby at? Oh crap, I done lost the baby in this big old house. Oh, there's my dad. Hi. How you doing? Well, we got Blanca. We adopted her. My games are downloaded finally. Oh, are they? Nice. And I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I'm going to play a little bit more here, get the family up to date, and then watch some football and take down my Christmas tree. So thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for the hour and 30 minutes that we were on. If you haven't seen The Circle, watch The Circle so we can talk about it again next week, okay? And until then, guys, remember to always, always be stronger. VlogGrrr out. Bye!